Hey, love. So I'm here, and I'm just stunned, and I'm stunned because it's too much. Like we're in a whole pandemic, and you would think that people would go sit the hell down somewhere. You would think that because we're in a pandemic, the violence would. Go down a lot more, but no, not in DC. And being a Washingtonian, being someone that grew up in DC, from DC my entire life, we're not. I'm very used to, and that's kind of sad. Like shootings and stuff like that growing up in DC. I think that it affect me more because I'm grown now. I'm an adult, so I have children, and just like I never seen like how serious it was. And the sad part about it, when I was growing up in like the '90s and stuff like that, I know it was probably worse. So it's just super sad. So basically, a teen was killed, a 17-year-old boy. I had his picture, but I did not want to post it in this video out of respect for his family. I didn't want it to seem disrespectful at all. So I was like, no, I won't be doing that. But a 17-year-old boy was killed, 20 people shot. Um, it was an off-duty cop struggling for life uh that was shot as well. It's like just it's crazy. And I was trying to like figure out what happened. So in total, I'm sorry. In total it was 21 people shot. 11 of whom were women and two of them were teenagers. But one teen passed away already. His name was Christopher Brown. And it happened on 33rd Street in Southeast DC. And certain parts, not all Southeast DC is very, like high in crime or whatever. Not everywhere. They have some really nice areas too. But it is some areas in Southeast that's really high in crime. So for this many people to get shot and everything, I'm guessing maybe it was some type of party, which is crazy because we're only on phase two in DC. So I'm not even understanding how that many people was together anyway doing anything when we're only on phase two. Um, they say that it was a gathering. Um, what else? It's just sad. Like it's crazy because go sit down somewhere. Go sit down somewhere. Um, they said that the 17-year-old have a 1 year old child and had another child on the way. So I guess he was like a teen father and he had one more child on the way. But now his children don't even have a father. So that's a whole nother cycle of generational curses that whoever shot this boy already laying out for those children. His children doesn't even have a father. The one that he already have, the 1 year old, and the one that's on the way doesn't even have a father now. So that's two black children that's going to be without their father, as if we need any more of that. Um, it's crazy. I don't know how a off-duty um police officer was in the mix, but she was off duty. Apparently, they say she's struggling for her life right now. Uh, it's just super sad. It happened around 12 a.m. where over 100 people was gathered. So I'm guessing it was some type of party or something going on, which again, we're only in phase two. We're only in phase two. So why is people having gatherings? We're only in phase two. I don't understand that. And I need to change the title because it was actually 21. I guess they didn't include the officer, but I'm like, what was she doing there, off duty police? Unless she got called And she went, but what is the off-duty police doing there? It's sad. And he was only 17 with basically two children, a 1 year old and one on the way. And this is sad. And this is why I don't go to gatherings. I don't want to go to nobody party. I'm not interested in going to nobody club for real. If it is, it needs to be a lounge or some type of grown and sexy spot. You want it? My friends know. You want to hit up with me? Let's go do brunch. Let's do mani and petty. Let's go get our nails done. Let's go to a spa. Let's go. And things can happen anywhere. So I'm not just saying like all the places I'm going that makes it super safe, but it's just some things I'm not doing. And I'm definitely not at any one gathering with 100 people in a phase two of a pandemic. And I'm not excusing anything that happened because, like I said, that's super sad. But DC is like, I get frustrated because I feel like they're Washington DC used to be Chocolate City, and I feel like that's what we used to call it because it was like ran and everything by black people. It was like a lot of black people just doing their thing, running the government, stuff like that. So that was the beauty of it. And it's like we complain because now we're being pushed out and other people are moving in, but yet this is the and the little bit areas that we're still dominant at. This is what happens. Mass shootings. This is a mass shooting. Um, 20 people get shot. Well, 21. One person died. Another person fighting for their life. Uh, this is what happens. So, like, when you see stuff like this, is like, what? And I love DC. Like, I definitely want to have someone else, where else to go, maybe during the winter or like own another home somewhere. Maybe I want to own another home like in Hawaii or either like somewhere like on a farm or somewhere really laid back. Um, but like I always say, I always want to at least have some type of place with something in DC. I just love DC so much. But it's stuff like this that I'm just like, is it really worth it? Everything is overpriced anyway. Like, is it really worth even being here with stuff like this going on? Is this really a place where you want to raise your children? Um, and it's so freaking weird. This is so weird because this is the only place I know for certain where you can go down the street and turn, make a left, and it's like doctors and lawyers and people that make good money live in all houses. And then you can go two more blocks down and turn right, and you're in someone's project. And I mean, I guess that is kind of like, well, I guess some people, because it's very urban, like, and it's like, even though people are on different levels, you're not really too much spread it out like that. Now we do have some areas that's just strictly exclusive, and you want to go blocks on top of blocks on top of blocks, and you're gonna that's where the people with the coins live at. But for the most part, uh, you can go down the street, turn projects, go down this way, turn again, and all these are homeowners and you know people making a cute coin and business owners and stuff like that. So it's like very diverse. And I think that's what and then like the nightlife, plenty of restaurants, stuff like that. So that's why a lot of people like coming here. But then like when you hear stuff like this and it's in our neighborhoods, it's super sad. And when you have like 17-year-olds being murdered and something else I noticed lately, in DC, a lot of girls been getting shot and murdered. Like I don't know if anyone else like noticed that trend. It's been a weird trend. Like they say 11 females was shot at the party, but I noticed lately like a lot of females has been getting murdered and shot, which you know females always been probably shot or something like that, but Not that often. Like not like this. It's like something really weird going on. But like a lot of females lately been getting like shot and everything. It's so weird. Like it was like when I was growing up, it was rare. Like of course, because I of course was a part of my environment. So it's super sad to say that I was used to hearing about little Mike or this person or that person getting shot or murdered or whatever. But when you heard about a female, it's like rare, But now lately, especially since the pandemic, that's all I've been hearing about. It's super weird. I don't know what's going on, but it's a lot of females that's been getting shot and murdered lately, and it's super super crazy. I don't know what's going on, but I hope that if you're in the DC area, if you have family, or anything, just stay safe, and we have to do better as people and treat each other better and just stop the violence. Like, it's just super sad. Talk to y'all later.